everybody, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you today. It is, what is this, November 14th?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we survived a Friday 13th yesterday. Although I felt like our kids were going to tear the house apart at some point.
They were in rare form. I'm just surprised it wasn't a full moon as well as Friday the 13th and all the other things.
Of course. Well, we're coming to you from inside because today got pretty darn windy.
It was rainy, it was windy, it was hot, it was
it started out cold. It started out cloudy and it was just muggy.
So
but,
it's just been all over the place, and we're just like,
Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of it out there. It's still pretty sunny now. So. Well, welcome to DFAM. If you are rewatching this video, that's fantastic. If you are joining us here on our live stream, then please go ahead and comment. We love to kind of interact with you, find out where you're at. We have a question for you today. I'm waiting for some people to hop onto our live stream. If you are watching the replay, we do go live every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Mm-hmm. That's what time it is right now. Whoop, whoop.
And we love to just connect with you, our viewers. So this is our time to really just be with you guys.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. So a couple of weeks ago, we got that brand new camera, and we're having so much fun with it. Garrett did a few shots for our thumbnails, and the photos just come out gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Hello, Diana DeForest.
Garrett's having problems.
Sorry.
Hey, I normally do the names.
Well, it's been one of those, we were rushing up until we hit go live. Yeah. So it was, my brain hasn't really.
He was rushing. I
was rushing.
I was keeping pace with what I needed to do when.
What?
Dinner's in the Instant Pot.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. Dinner will be ready when we're finished. But Diana, since you're on, our question of the day is, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? As Thanksgiving is coming up, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to do shopping and cooking, and what's a great dish that you really enjoy? And maybe I might bum a recipe off someone if it sounds really delicious.
That sounds good to me.
I know. Last year it was like potatoes from a box, stuffing from a box. You know how that goes. And it's just like, no, I want real food.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a great show for you today. We do have a DFAM shout out. Hello, Proceeding Onward in America. Welcome. It's good to see you. So our question for you today is, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? So what do you like to prepare? What do you like to eat? And then we have a great shout out for somebody. They sent us some really cute pictures, so we're going to share one of those with you. And stay tuned. Towards the end, we'll share how I became a star in an advertisement. So, oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I've started my career as an actor.
It's only up from here. Except we've done how many videos you've been in on YouTube?
I don't know. How many videos do we have? 500 now?
Mm-hmm.
We have 500 videos. My gosh.
I'd say about 200 of them are decent. No, it's not knocking our channel. We have some good videos out there.
You know, you always learn, and that learning curve kind of, start off slowly, and then you learn, and you get better and better.
POA, we had around 100, 150 videos before we hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah, we had a lot of videos.
So we were putting
before we ever got
out.
Traction. Like we were learning so slowly what works and what doesn't work. Anyway, I think we're doing really well now with how our channel is growing. And I mean, we've done a lot of learning, and we're still learning. We take tips from anybody who will give it to us. Anybody who has more subscribers than us. We're like, please tell us, be our master.
We're still trying to get some of them on our come on to our live stream.
Right, so we can share their knowledge with you guys too.
We're learning about their story too. Yeah. Sometimes their stories are awesome.
So Garrett's going to give us an update on the NRVTA as well as share a kind of quick video montage as well. So he's done some video editing. So while we're waiting for more people to pop on, Garrett, go ahead and pull up that photo that we got sent. Somebody used our new email. These are the 4 sopranos. Aren't they cute? So, a couple of people who are keeping up with our channel, who will remain nameless for their protection, shared pictures of their yard with leaves all over it, and these cute little squash I just had to share with you. They're absolutely adorable.
If you want to share one of these moments with us, you can always email us a photo and just give us a little backstory of what that is. The email is in the description at connect@diaryofaFamily.com.
It'd be awesome. We'd love to see what you guys are doing. And just let us know if you want to be, remain nameless. If it's just a shot of your dog or your beautiful yard or a beautiful wreath you made or something. I don't know. But if you want to be in it and named, we totally would be willing to do that as well. So I thought that was fun. It was very fall oriented. I love the little squash. Diana says, my husband makes a mean green bean casserole. I've had a few really good casseroles. All from scratch, including the crunchy onions. What? He makes his own crunchy onions?
What?
Do tell how.
I don't know if I've
but
ever
I
seen
am
someone
happy
make
to
those.
just eat pie. My boys all prefer my pecan pie.
I like pecans.
Well, you want me to do a pecan pie then this year?
I think I'm just more.
It's like all sugar, isn't it?
What would the kids like? Would the kids eat it?
It's sweet. They probably would. They eat pecans raw. I mean, not raw. Right out of the shell.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Just a thought.
Those of you who are joining, we are asking the question, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? What would you say yours is? You didn't think about it ahead of time.
Honestly, I like good homemade rolls are really good.
Oh, that yeasty warm bread smell. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean, even coming from working at Subway for many years, there's a lot of times I still walk into Subway and that the smell is it's almost sickening.
Yeah, it's not the fresh roll.
It's not
smell.
the fresh roll, but you get a fresh roll smell, and it's just like, that, and I just like the fall scents. Like we have those little cinnamon things that are in the house.
Yes. I found a bag of pine cones that are all soaked in cinnamon. Yeah, so they smell really, really good in our bathroom.
So it's just stuff that makes you kind of get into the fall season is what I like.
Well, I must say I love my mom's cranberry relish. It is so good. It's something that I helped her make as a kid. She has a little meat grinder thingy out, and puts on the you turn the wheel and you put the things in the hopper on the top. I mean, you're grinding up the entire orange, the entire lemon, all the apple except the core.
It's a very
cranberries.
Girthy.
It's so good, and then you just a little bit of sugar in there, and it mixes together to make a really great relish. It's different than cranberry sauce. Yeah. Because cranberry sauce is cooked down. Yeah, this is very much a fresh. Nothing is cooked. Yeah. It is a relish. Yeah.
Now, my family's had two different dishes that have been like their go-to.
Their signature.
Have
to have it, or it's not the holidays.
One is it's like a cheesy called cheesy potatoes. And so I mean it's like you boil potatoes, you put cheese in there, and then you put sour cream, and then you put like potato chips on top of it and more cheese.
Yeah,
and
I've had it.
It's really good.
Your mom makes it really well.
And then something we kind of carried on from my grandma, we call it the pink stuff. And it's
a lot of people make it.
Yeah,
a lot of people make it.
Was it like whipped cream,
cottage cheese,
Jello,
the red Jello mix.
The mix, yeah, and then like a different fruit.
Yeah, into it, and you mix it all together. Yeah, it turns out really yummy. Too much sugar in my taste.
A lot of stuff, but yeah, it's still good.
The kids love it, right? The kids love anything sugary. Proceeding onward says Becky loves all pie. Homemade pumpkin pie is just so good.
Hello, following the yellow brick road.
Welcome to the show. We are talking about our favorite Thanksgiving dishes before Garrett goes into his update on his training. Because you're about to graduate.
Yeah, I have one more week of classes, and then
Very
I
cool.
take the certified test.
Yeah, a little scared there. So
Just a
following
little
the Yellow
bit.
Brick Road says my signature dish is my version of sweet potato casserole. Ooh, with the marshmallows on top, all turned yummy and brown. Brown sugar melted all through it.
I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, I didn't like it as a kid because I didn't like the yam or the sweet potato. But I have since learned to like, love, desire even a sweet potato. So I'll have to try
Well,
to make a good
any
dish.
kind of pie that resembles a peanut butter cup to me is also like if people say what's your favorite candy, I'm like instantly peanut butter cups.
The peanut butter and the chocolate together.
The peanut butter and the chocolate together. Yeah. That's what I like. So I've had peanut butter pies and stuff like that.
Hello, Mom. Mom's on. Denise is on. We make a sugar-free keto version of the pink stuff now. Ooh, very nice.
Yummy.
Very nice. So POA says pumpkin or pecan pie is her favorite. Well, I hope, Becky, that you get a great pecan pie or pumpkin pie this year that you just mouth water, like you can't wait to dig into it. And then when you do, it's like melt in your mouth and you like savor that bite for like half a minute before you swallow it. That kind of pie.
Yeah. Okay.
Only once or twice in a lifetime do you find something like that.
Only once or twice. All right.
I have had some really great chocolate desserts that like made me stop and just like okay, enough with the food. Enough with the food.
Yellow Brick Road said no pecan crumb topping.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yum. It sounds delicious.
And then Fabian, and then proceeding onward says Fabian just ice cream pie, cake, or tubs.
Very nice.
So.
All the desserts.
All the desserts.
All the desserts.
You're making me hungry. Yes, I'm sorry, Mom. We are making you hungry.
Garrett was just raving about your cheesy potatoes, Mom. So I remember having them at some holidays.
I think we've made it before too.
I don't think I have. Well, maybe once.
I think we've done.
I don't know.
I think we've done it probably once.
I stay away from the potato dishes just because the kids don't eat them. I think they're learning to though. Yeah. I put a couple of potatoes into the Instant Pot today, so they're gonna have it whether they want it or not. I mean, like
Thanksgiving last year was definitely very interesting. Yeah. Thanksgiving is probably gonna feel a little more normal, but it's still gonna be different because we're not gonna be near family again.
But we will be celebrating with friends. Yeah. So
our on the road family.
On the road family. Okay, Garrett, so it's all yours. Give us your NRVTA. So Garrett's been going to the National RV Training Academy. He's been through 4 weeks of training, including their first week, which is like the fundamentals beginner class. And then you've taken 3 of their, what are they considered, like?
Advanced courses.
Yeah. So they're more specific on how to fix problems in some of the main like systems in the RV. So give us a rundown what's going on with that.
Well, the course itself is really a great course for any type of adult learner. It's really made for someone who hasn't been to school in 3 decades, being able to come and learn hands-on, simple, not horribly technical. Yep. Exactly. And what I've been learning really is that there's a few things you have to learn with RVs, but for the most part, it's not as difficult as people make it out to be. They're like home on wheels. Oh no, I can't. I mean, we know exactly how that felt when we first got into an RV. We were sitting there with an RV in our parking lot, like in our driveway, being like,
brand new RV sitting in our driveway. We're doing
this. We don't even know how any of this works.
How do we even dump our tanks?
Yeah.
It was really bad, you guys. Really, really bad.
So, once we got on the road, we started learning all these things, and it really, really just, we're like, oh, that's it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, this is it? Oh, yep, that's it. And pretty much
it's simple. It really is very basic and simple.
What I would really recommend, if you don't want to do this as a living, like become a tech or an inspector, consider this as a way for you to really learn how to to fix about 80% of the problems you have in your own rig.
Right, so you can manage your own rig. You know your systems well enough that you're like, oh, I think I know what the problem is.
So I mean,
and then you don't have to call a tech.
Yeah.
Until you've like exhausted all your options, and then you're like, I really don't know.
Most of the systems, if you have proper maintenance, you keep the airflow going the way it should be, and it's running like it should be, you will not have problems. And that's 80%, 90% of the time. Yeah. And then what the NRVTA is showing you how, okay, this is how you fix this. This is how you change this. This is what you need to make sure when you're looking maintenance-wise,
everything you're supposed to be doing monthly or biannually or annually. Mm-hmm.
And so there's just a ton of just little minutia things, just
little minute things,
things that you can do that really has a big benefit and effect on your RV.
We're gonna pause for some comments here. Retired old timers, welcome to the show. Garrett's giving us an update on his training here, and they are from Spruce Grove, Alberta. So, what did you guys have for your Thanksgiving? Because I know your Thanksgiving isn't that at the beginning of November that Canada celebrates
their.
Had
it already,
yeah, I just can't remember if it was the end of October or beginning of November. Anyway, and they said they had just finished having a piece of banana cream pie. Banana cream pie with the Nilla wafers as your crust. Okay, shush.
All right.
Following the Yellow Brick Road says my internet is buffering. I'll have to watch the replay. I'm so sorry, but we'll look forward to having you join the replay.
It is better than all of YouTube going down.
Oh my gosh!
As our premiere started on Wednesday.
That was just ridiculous. I was like, what? Did we break it?
No.
I'm like, all of a sudden, we can't get on anybody's stuff. Nothing.
Well, we're on the chat, and there was like 6 people waiting to watch. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute, nothing's happening.
You guys, it was like right at the time that we had scheduled our video on Wednesday night to go. And it, like, we tried to click on it, and it's like, error. Cannot load, error.
If you have not seen our adventure to the Gateway Arch, please go watch it.
It's fun.
For some reason, like not having the premiere and nobody joined the premiere,
it hit the video.
It kind of hit the video hard, and there was like 40 views on it. So
yeah, I wish that it had happened on like a video I didn't care so much about. But
it just needed to happen really on a Thursday morning at 3 a.m.
But not a lot of people are on at that point. I bet you anything was because a lot of people were on Wednesday night. All right, so back to NRVTA. Yeah, how do you think it's going?
Well, the first 3 weeks, I mean, I did just fine. Well, I didn't want to say last week was I didn't do fine, because I still passed. But the first couple weeks, like it was like 88, 90 something, like 96%. Hello, X marks the spot.
Hi guys,
and so
welcome.
I was in there. I'm like, okay, I'm getting this. This is good. And then we go through a whole week of learning about furnaces and hot water heaters. Mm-hmm. They're very, very similar in how they run. And so they paired both those together. Well, the test at the end was one that
was a little tricky.
It was a little tricky. He threw in some kind of like, you could argue that answer type of thing.
And you chose the incorrect.
And I chose the incorrect one. I'm like, technically, you're not wrong, but you're not right. I'm like, so I got that wrong because
it was a tricky question, and there were a couple of questions like that. So you still got a passing grade, and nobody who's going to hire you is going to ask you, well, what did you get on your test for your hot water? And yeah.
The only score that matters really is the certified test at the end.
I mean, that's what they always told us, like in nursing school. Look, it doesn't matter the grades you get in school here. Nobody who's hiring you is going to want to know what your GPA was. Passes. Oh, man, our internet is kind of struggling a little bit here.
There we go.
All right, it's popping back up. I hate it when we go into the yellow and the red. I'm like, oh no, our internet, we're dropping frames.
It's about time now. Hello and welcome.
Welcome, guys. It's about time now is joining us on our live. Garrett has been sharing with us his NRVTA update. Well, he's been going through the National RV Training Academy.
I did want to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse inside of my experience at the NRVTA. I will be doing videos on every week, so definitely stay tuned for that because it's definitely not over.
Cool.
With videos I'm going to be sharing for you guys.
Excited.
But this is very much a sneak peek.
Sneak peek into it?
Sneak peek into what is going on at the NRVTA.
Before he plays that video, for those of you who just joined us, our question of the day is, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? So share that in the chat right now. If you're watching this video on the replay, go ahead and give us a comment. We'd love to hear about that.
All right, enjoy.
Excited?
Yeah, last time I was in a class that started was 2007.
It's been a long time since you've been a student.
Wow. All right, I am heading back to the trailer. I've left the class just a few minutes early because they were still working on things. We have a phone call meeting with a CPA slash attorney that's going to help us get our RV tech business set up. We're really excited to be able to meet with him and look forward to seeing how we're going to get our business all set up. We'll let you know how the phone call goes. Okay, so
beautiful scenery. I love that.
The sunsets, the sunrises, the mists, and it's just so gorgeous out here. And honestly, I wanted to share that because that's part of the experience that
when you
had
come
here at the NRVTA.
Well, we found out in the chats here that Canada celebrates their Thanksgiving on the 12th of October, and it sounds like the Tired Retired Old Timers had yummy turkey sandwiches. John Chalker, welcome to the show. We see that you joined us. Looks like he does broccoli and cheese stuffing. What?
That sounds good.
What? That sounds delish. It's something that his grandmother made and a tradition in their household. So that's really, really cool. And then Brad from It's About Time Now says turkey and gravy. Diana says Pepperidge Farm stuffing and gravy. I love stuffing.
Yes.
I mean, I like the box stuff, but I really like homemade stuffing. It's so good. X Marks the Spot told us that their favorite dish is pecan pie, and they're parked under a pecan tree. was dropping the nuts on their roof and making the dogs freak out. That it sounds a lot like what we have going on here, because we're parked kind of underneath a couple of oak trees, and the little nuts fall on the rig if the wind is blowing just the right amount. And even if they're not falling, you'll hear them rolling around on top like little marbles.
Yeah, you really can't tell if it's raining or if it's just nuts falling on your trailer.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. Yes, Denise, gorgeous sunsets out here. Garrett did quite a few evenings where he was trying to get just the right shot. Took him a while, but he finally got the shot he wanted.
I shared a few of those in our Instagram feed, so if you wanted to check out our Instagram feed, go do that. We'll have some fun little snippets there.
I hope you enjoyed that recap video, and you said that you've got videos, like all kinds of video shot to make videos for everyone, so that's great.
Yeah,
I'm excited because I haven't gotten to go.
I'm going to try and break it up per week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do an episode each of the week so that people can understand going through it that, oh, okay, this is kind of what, and without giving anything away, because you still need to come here to learn. But this is give you what your appetite, give you oh, cool, I could probably do that.
Fabian and is Fabian and Becky?
Yeah.
Getting hungry now. Sorry about all the food talk. I mean, Thanksgiving, that's all you really think about.
Yeah.
Because it surrounds, you're spending quality time with your family.
Well, and we're so close to Thanksgiving anyways. That's kind of what people are hopefully talking about.
All right. Well, finishing up our talk about the NRVTA, what are you doing this last week before being finished?
The very last week of the course is all about the exterior of your RV. So we go over the walls, we go over the slide outs, we go over leveling systems, tires, the bearings, and most of the different systems that control, level, and all that of your system. So that's the last week, and they also have I don't want to say advanced, but they're extracurricular, extra classes that they're just starting up. One is on generators. So it helps you get certified to...
Like onboard generators?
Onboard, exterior, any kind of generator. Minus maybe like a Cummins generator.
It'd be really nice to have that one under our belt as well, since a lot of people that we know boondock and have to use a generator because they don't have solar set up.
Yeah. And then the other is they're working on starting a solar class.
A solar class? Speak of the devil. Oh, my.
Yep. So those are all classes we do plan on taking at some point. They're not going to be offering them until the new year, which means for us...
Well, I mean, all the classes up to the new year are basically full. You can't get in until 2021. That's how important this training academy has become.
Yeah.
People are looking for new ways of earning money.
And so many people here have had careers that they had to change.
Because of
COVID, because of what has been happening this year. And they have decided that this would be a good change. And because there's probably over 10 million households in America now that own RVs, there are still between 5,000 to 6,000 certified RV techs and inspectors to work on it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness. I was like... My nose is now starting to think good food, and I'm like, what? It's our dinner in the Instant Pot. I can smell it. Do you smell it?
Yes.
It smells so good. I'm sorry. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
At first, when it started coming in, I thought it was devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce?
We have our windows. No, I thought we had our windows open. So my brain was...
There has been no smell of pot in this campground, where there has been... in other campgrounds that we've been at.
Yeah.
For sure. So anyway, John Chalker also makes his own sweet potato and marshmallows and raisins. That sounds good.
Awesome. Our retired old timer says I do all my own repairs when possible. Parked at the motorhome for the winter. Too cold.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets cold up there. And I guess you didn't want to go down to Vancouver, BC.
The left-hand corner, lower corner of your state. That's basically country. Yeah, I mean that's where everybody's going in Canada right now because the border is closed. Nobody can head south. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So
we need the borders open again, just so that we can see our friends from Canada.
Yep. Even if you're from Canada, there are some Canadians that have come down and taken courses at the NRVTA. Yes. So if you are Canadian and you're interested, that is also something that you can do yourself.
Isn't there somebody from Australia here taking classes now, or has in the past?
He permanently lives in the U.S. He's
Ah.
from Australia. He's the Instagram millennial. He's a great guy.
There's a big span in age.
Yes.
The youngest being 18, 19, and then the oldest being in the retirement. Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few that are in retirement. They're funny, crusty old men. But you all get together and you talk the same language. What's great. Awesome is that we have this week there's a woman that's taking the advanced tech course. Mm-hmm. The other side of our class has 2 women that are taking the course, and so that is still a course that women can easily do this job as well, and they need females to be able to be techs as well. Everybody's like, Carolyn, aren't you going through the class with Garrett too? And I was like, no, we have 3 children that if I left them alone, they'd burn the trailer down, or we'd be arrested for neglect. Right? Thank Lord of the Flies. Anyway, I did go to a couple morning classes surrounding the business aspect, and we have decided to get outside help for that since neither of us have really a good understanding of starting a business, running an LLC, and all the things that you have to do tax-wise to do it properly. Yep. But we're learning a lot. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos from a certain lawyer CPA who explains it fantastically simple. So, and I have to dig into his QuickBooks videos here soon. So yes. So as the video that I shared did allude, we did meet with the attorney and got some good ideas. And the funny thing is after that phone call, we actually called one of our friends who has done multiple businesses. Some have failed, some have done well. Yep. He's just sold one recently that was doing really well. And so we talked with him over a few things. He's like, oh, you don't want to do this at all. You want to do it this way. He wasn't contradicting the lawyer. He was giving us more information that the lawyer didn't give us. The lawyer was like, oh, you can just do whatever. You can name it whatever you want. And he's like, no. Do whatever on this one. And he gave his reasonings, and it wasn't just him saying it. It was his attorney. His experience, his attorneys and CPAs who had given him a lot of information. So, it's about time now. It says we have dinner cooking. Good thing. We're very hungry talking about food. And they are following Living Light RV. That, yes, they did move to BC. They are still cold. Our prayers are with them. Hopefully Bessie doesn't freeze. Yeah. But, yes. So going back to X marks the spot question, was Garrett able to fix your refrigerator door? Silly face. So this is a great segue into advertisement. So I am a star in an advertisement now. I have to share that spot with someone, though. I'm not the sole star in this advert. So, Garrett, do you want to... If you have not followed us on Facebook, you probably haven't seen this, but we got permission from the NRVTA to play this. So, enjoy this little bit of a snippet. It's basically a TV spot for the NRVTA.
We can teach you to fix just about anything on your rig, but not everything.
To order the home study course, you can call the National RV Training Academy today at 903-386-0444 or on our website at nrvta.com.
Wasn't that cute? We shot that so many times with Edison, trying to get him to follow directions.
We gave him a juice break, and then it went down the hill from there.
Yeah. So we called Timothy in, and Timmy got it in like two takes. So Timothy is the star of a NRVTA advertisement now. You can find that video on their Facebook and on their YouTube channel, NRVTA.
Yeah, go if you are interested. They have, like she mentioned, a home study program that you can get. It's a couple $100, and it goes through everything on like a thumb drive. And it might be a good option for you if you don't have the money to come down for class. The benefit of coming down to the NRVTA here in Texas is that you get to experience all the systems firsthand. Now, if you're wanting to do anything professionally wise with this training, you have to be in person.
Yeah, you do.
You have to take the tests. You have to do hands-on, and all of that. So by coming here, you are getting your little fingers on these different systems. You're getting.
I mean, there are a lot of different
Yes.
AC units, and they have like almost all of them, and they teach you all the differences between them all. So,
Yep.
Nursing Our Travel Bug, we see you hopping in here, outrun into the store. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep. So
Looks like a pro actress. Thank you so much. POA thinks I'm amazing.
yeah. So we enjoyed that little snippet, and that's the other. Once I'm done here with the training, I'm going to be doing about a month worth, if not more, of video stuff with Tony, who created that video, and
He's the director of marketing here.
director of marketing, and he's working on all of that. So
Garrett's going to be on the behind scenes. You'll see some videos going out there that he's created for them, and that you'll continue to work with them on their
Yes.
sales and
Yep,
kind of getting the news out. That, I mean, really, other than this is it. This is the only training academy that can get you certified, right? There's like one up in Indiana.
There's another one that they're in the last year, a whole bunch of stuff. There was 2 different academies, the NRVTA and another one down in Florida. The one down in Florida was like the industry standard, and they just up and said, "We quit.
We're done." I don't know. COVID got to the brains or something.
We're restarting everything, and we're basically making a training program for RV dealer techs.
That's it.
That's it.
No mobile technicians.
No mobile technicians.
Nobody who wants to just walk off the street.
So basically,
you have to be sent by a shop.
Yeah.
Here's the training. Now
And
come back to us and work.
The stories I've heard about that training program, they were like, "We're gonna redo it," and they did like 1 week, and it took like 6 weeks to do 1 week worth of material.
Oh wow!
And they were only there for like 2 days a week, but people were being sent in from all over the country. So 5 days a week, they had nothing to do.
Oh dear, that's not a good use of time and resources, right?
So they were like, so the NRVTA was like, "Look, we're going to just do our own thing. We're going to create our own national certification." And
they're doing their own thing. They are becoming the national standard for everyone.
And it's based off of the original RVIA inspection, or the RVIA standards. Yeah. So they're not changing anything. They're just saying, "Look, people want to do this as a profession. They want to have mobile techs. They want to have mobile inspectors.
And it's a huge need.
It's a huge need. And if you're not willing to provide that service, we're just going to do it ourselves."
Yeah. So it's exciting to kind of be in on the groundwork. I mean, Cooper has been traveling for years, teaching this stuff on the road. And then they just bought this campground and built the building within the last couple of years. And so this is like groundbreaking stuff, you guys. So it's super excited. We're not like the first. There have been a couple of years of students who've gone through already. So it's great fun too, as we're seeing people like tell us about plans that they have for the future and some changes that they've made for like 2021. Things are different than they had been in 2020 in how you sign up for classes and things like that. And I think this is the first year that they had to split the advanced classes because there were so many students.
Yes, and it's continuing to grow in popularity as well. So they're just gonna keep expanding, which is crazy.
Thank you, X marks the spot. They're saying, everyone remember to hit the thumbs up button. That would be fantastic for us. So we're just filling in the last few minutes. I wrote down, let's tell our plans for Thanksgiving. A little bit.
Yeah.
We're getting out of Dodge.
When we're done here, we'll have been here for 5 weeks, and we just need a bit of a break.
Yeah.
So we are going to take off the day after we're done taking the certified test, and we're
going to a local 1,000 Trails.
Yep. And we're gonna go just stay there for a week, and
a little more than a week.
A little more than a week. Hang out there, see some friends of ours who we haven't seen in a while.
We've got some awesome DFAMers, and I mean, they're close family friends now, who are going to hang with us, and we're going to do Thanksgiving together. And it's going to feel more like a holiday instead of us having to like just do the holiday for the kids so they understand.
Yeah.
This is Thanksgiving. It's not just another day. It'll actually feel like we're gathering together and enjoying time together. So I'm excited about that. That's why all the talk about the food. I'm like, I've got a plan. I got to shop.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, John Chalker, thank you so much. He said I did a good job with that. Thanks.
Yeah, I heard someone was telling me that the audio was a little off on that video, but it could just sometimes, honestly, if you listen to it like on like a phone, sometimes it might sound differently. And the primary place that he is promoting this is on Facebook,
on a mobile,
mobile
device.
So most people who are watching this on their phone, they're totally.
The sound sounds good, but then of course you had to take it off and then reformat it, and so it might have changed something. I don't know.
Probably didn't change it.
We'll have to listen to it in the replay.
Yeah. Well, my dad said, "Can you edit it?" Not really.
No, and it was his work, so
it was not my work. It was Tony's from the
He
NRVTA.
brought the lighting equipment. He told us what he wanted done. He had the camera. He did the filming. Yeah. He's like, I think I got what I need, and then
he did the editing for
it.
So unfortunately, as much as I want to, and I will probably be doing more videos for them. There's a lot of stuff that they want me to be doing. So
yeah. I didn't expect to be in an advertisement in that format. I was expecting possibly to try doing a little voiceover.
I'll probably still do some.
I'm hoping so, because I want to get a taste of it and see how I like it. I've done a little bit of work for our videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have my hands like in so many different things right now. Like I'm dabbling, and I need to like stop dabbling and just like focus on what's really important.
I think as like steps though, like get the business up and running. Then once we're comfortable with that, why don't we try and maybe do some more with that stuff? And then we're kind of we'll have to see about balancing a contract with the RV tech stuff. But maybe the RV tech stuff will take off to a point where we won't need to. So. That's my hope, honestly.
Tired Retired Old Timer says, watching on my PC with high speed. Fro, the most part of... Oh, I see Fro. For LOL, the most part is good, just jumps occasionally. Sounds great. Thanks. Well, I'm glad it sounds great.
Yeah.
We are using our new camera to stream, and for me, the video is fantastic, but I know with our internet streaming sometimes it can get herky-jerky.
Yeah, if we had a little more time we could probably have straightened up the shot.
Well, I think it's because I bounced out of the room for a minute there while you were doing the video.
No, that part hadn't changed. But next time we'll have more time and we'll have it more set up.
We need to do like Living Light RV. So they just had a live stream this last week, and they had it all set up and streaming on their little like starter page for like 5 minutes beforehand, And like there was a whole chat going on before they'd even started their live stream.
Well, it was a minute and a half.
Was it?
2
Felt
minutes
like longer
before.
than that.
And they started that at the 6:30
At the proper time.
Yeah.
We need to do that. We need to start a little bit early, get things running.
Well,
proper.
Today was one of those days, honestly. It felt like we were like, hey, we need to do this, and this. And then it felt like someone came back behind me and was like, and next thing I know, I'm like, so like that edit that I did for my NRVTA update, I did that in about 20 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
That's not polished. That's no frills, no nothing.
That's okay. That's
so.
good. It's about time now. Great seeing you guys too. Thank you so much for joining the talk, joining the conversation.
Yeah.
We need to have more conversation. All right. Did we have plans for Thanksgiving? Did we cover that?
Plans
fully?
for Thanksgiving, we're just gonna be hanging out with friends.
You've got some work you want to get done.
There's a lot of So I'll be taking some gear with me. My plan is to do some work camping.
He'll be shooting some videos for our channel too.
Yep. We have some awesome videos. Let's talk about our stuff coming out.
Okay.
Well, because we're last 10 minutes.
The next video on Wednesday is coming out, and which one do you have?
We
scheduled?
are per request of a new subscriber we had. Mm-hmm. He was like, how do you guys do pack up to travel?
I think we had been talking about Move Day, and he's like, what is Move Day? Tell me about that. What does it look like?
What does a Move Day look like? Yeah. So we videotaped an entire Move Day. We showed you what we did, how we keep track of things, and how we just go about getting our trailer ready to hit the road. And
it's not like absolutely everything. Obviously, you can't put all of that into a 20-minute video.
I had to edit almost 2 hours worth of video down to about 20 minutes.
But we hit the main points, give some tips and tricks, and everybody's rig is going to be a little bit different. Everybody's setup is going to be a little bit different. So it's just giving them a good idea of, hey, you need to think about the vents. You need to think about this. How about a checklist? Here's a great checklist. So.
Like your hitch.
Yeah. How do you maintain it? How do you lubricate it so you get ready to go?
Yeah.
That's
lubricating a hitch in a
super important for us, because we'll sit for a month or more at a time. And I mean, that grease gets old. It gets all washed off, you know? You got to lubricate it every single time you're getting ready to hitch.
Yeah, exactly. So we just, we wanted to just lay it out. Mm-hmm. And I think we kind of did a video before we got on the road. Mm-hmm. But that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And we was like, it was time to do an updated video. And so it's going to be a fun video. You'll want to join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time and enjoy the fun. Bring popcorn.
John Chalker says, something about turkeys are going to be a little bit more expensive this year, so be prepared to pay deep from your pocket for your turkey this year.
You know what we did last year? We got that half turkey.
No, it was a whole turkey, and when I cut it in half, remember? And somebody was like, yeah, you can have the butcher do it for you. I'm like, what a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think about that? I'm sitting there like hacking at it, and you finally had to come in and cut it. We'll have to find that footage, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find that video, and we'll link that down below, where I am like hacking into a turkey, trying to cut the darn thing in half.
Yeah. And that was after thawing it out, too.
Oh, John Chalker, thank you so much. He says, love your haircut. Well, thank you very much. Garrett hasn't told me what he thinks of it, because I just got it cut this morning. You're not going to share what you think of my haircut?
I like it. It's about the shortest you've done.
While we've
been a couple. Yeah. It looks like Richard and Bridget are both on.
Oh, hello. The Machitas are on. Welcome. We miss you guys.
By the way, they did like the commercial appearance.
I'm a star. It's fantastic. No,
it was definitely a fun video, and it was fun to shoot.
And do not worry, no children were harmed in the making of the video.
No, it was very safe. And it was
just
very
my toe.
simple. Yeah,
I used my foot in the door and slammed the door on my foot.
Yeah, and it was definitely a lot easier to have Timmy do it because he could just sit there and then just hop in. I was having to sit down out of sight, pulling Edison back and being like,
Go now.
And he's like, what?
And then Edison would climb
what?
into the refrigerator. I'm like, no, that's not going to work. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
So the Machitas were at a wine tasting.
Ooh.
They are in Wilcox, Arizona on our way to Lake Whitney.
Did you get any good wine? I don't have any wine or chocolate in the house. It's not sad.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's been about a week and a half since I had chocolate in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I need.
Yeah. Email her some chocolate.
So check out that video on Wednesday coming out, and it goes live. Well, our premiere is at 7 p.m. Central Time, and it's all about the move day. If you want to see how we do it, incorporating our children, what we do the day before, because yes, we are key. It is key. You'll hear it in the video. It is key to do as many things as possible the day before, so you're not rushed.
A couple days before.
Yeah, so you're not rushed to get out, because there's always, a rush to get somewhere at a certain time, or a rush to get out of the RV park before.
Yep.
The allotted time.
Well, and on your first day, that's really when you're the freshest. So trying to get as much miles out of the way as possible, and when you're like, transits, I'm on the road and I have to get gas. It's like, well, why didn't you drive the 10 minutes to go get gas yet the day before when you didn't have 40 feet of trailer behind you? So just we're trying to help people think about little things like that. So.
Oh, you guys, it's been so much fun hanging out with you. I really don't want to end this live stream in 5 minutes. It's not fair. I guess it's our live stream. We can stay as long as we want, right?
Well,
dinner is smelling really good, though.
Until my legs go numb.
Oh, yeah. We need to get Garrett a better, step stool thing or seat, because this one's just a cheap, lightweight one from Walmart.
Yeah.
He sat in it for hours today. Hours. Yeah. You were finishing up our video for Wednesday, and then you were doing some online work for work camping for the NRVTA, and then you started working setting up our live stream and editing that little video clip for the live stream. So he's been in here all morning, all day, because it's 5 o'clock now.
It is 5 o'clock. Yeah, I've been here for a while. I might go and do a quick walk or something.
Stretch. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So we have such great plans for the holidays. We're super excited about that. And we'll of course share more with you, and look forward to watching all those videos that Garrett's going to create on the NRVTA, so you can experience what it would be like if you wanted to perhaps become an RV technician. And also there is that option, and a lot of women take this option. So 2 weeks to become a certified RV inspector. So you're not doing any fixing, no hands-on, no, but you're learning to assess a vehicle or an RV and say, hey, this is an area of concern, this is an area of concern, or everything checks out before somebody goes in to purchase this rig. A lot of people are doing that. They're having RVs inspected, especially if they're secondhand. They're not
people having brand new
ones do. You hear
too.
those horrible stories of people buying a rig off the lot, and it's been sitting on the lot so long it's gotten water damage, or the frame has been rusted, things like that. But if you spent the money and had somebody inspect it for you, you could probably save yourself a lot of headache.
Well, and the issue that they're running in, especially this year, is that because so many people the RV industry has just exploded. Mm-hmm. From 2019 to, it's like a 300% increase. It's just insane.
So they're running them off those lots really fast.
Well, they're running them off the assembly lines
so fast
that they're sending. They're trying to cut corners to save time, and by cutting corners, they're cutting the quality. And so by doing that,
It means you're going to have a lot of work in 2021 fixing all these rigs.
I'm going to have tons of work.
Either that or companies are going to go out of business and have to do on the rigs.
Yeah, so that's basically what we're coming up against. I mean, it's just there's so much to do. They have so little. The demand is so high, and so they're doing all they can. And then there are certain things that they're like, we're just going to send it to the dealership, and they will finish it up there, and they will do the pre-delivery inspection.
Whether
and then
or
half
not
the time
the
they
RV,
don't do that.
Yeah, if they do it or not, then you're going to be possibly purchasing a rig that has things missing from it that are key.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. For a second there, we had 0 kilobytes going out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it's at the end anyway. We're hoping it'll pop back up.
I had issues getting it connected. We're probably going to...
All right.
All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead. We could keep talking, but with the internet and all that, we're just going to go ahead.
Oh, dear. Well, Bridget says Richard's stuffing that goes in the turkey includes cranberries, water chestnuts, pecans, as well as the usual. That sounds so good. Richard's favorite is homemade cranberry sauce. Mm-hmm. Thank you all for joining us. Denise, John Chalker, Bridget, Richard, X Marks the Spot, Tired Retired Old Timers, all of you. It's been so much fun chatting with you. I'm sorry our internet is like being stupid. But we look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
Well, and Wednesday. We'll be there on Wednesday for our video.
Check out our premiere. And Saturday, after you are done with the test, you should know if you've passed or not.
Yes, I will let you guys know.
It'll be a big question mark on our thumbnail, and we'll drum roll, did he pass?
And it all depends. I don't know how long of a day that's going to be, but there's a review time, and you take a test.
Yep. And
there's 2 different portions of the test. So it's a big test.
So wish him luck. You'll do fine.
Yeah.
I know you will.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally. Bye, y'all.
Bye.